Hello everyone! Today we're going to be going through a yoga practice designed to strengthen your core. So we're going to be working abdominals, glutes, and just working on that strength, building a little bit of heat, and that's actually going to help a lot of different areas of your life. It'll help you with balance, posture, overall strength, and how you feel. It can actually help eliminate pain, especially if you feel lower back pain. So the core is very, very important. It's a fundamental part of all of our movements that we go through. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and grab your mat. If you have blocks, we're going to be using them today. If you don't have them, it's okay. You don't have to have it. We're going to get started just on all fours. All right, so when you're ready, just go ahead and take the wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and I just want you to start warming up with finding your breath, bringing conscious awareness to your breathing. And then when you're ready, go ahead and inhale into our cow position. Exhale through to cat, rolling up the spine, pressing through the fingertips, feeling a stretch through the back. Inhale, lifting, collarbones forward. Exhale, rolling down the spine, separating the shoulder blades. Feel a nice stretch. Inhale, lift the chest, spread open through the collarbones. Exhale. And then one more time at your own pace. Good. We're going to go ahead and inhale, lift the right arm up, reaching straight in front of you. And then go ahead and add the left leg. Holding this position, engage your core here. So we're starting to warm up the core right now. And we're going to exhale, pull the knee to the elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lift. And each time you pull the knee to the elbow, pull your belly button up. Good. Holding that position for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift. This time, exhale. Take your arm to the side and take your leg to the side as well. And then inhale, straighten. Exhale, take it to a bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release. Same thing, other side. Inhale, lift the left arm and the right leg. Exhale, draw your elbow to your knee, engaging the core. Lift. And when you lift that back leg, lift through the glute. Exhale, peel your belly button into your ribs. Inhale, lift. Exhale, this time hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend the elbow and take the knee towards the tricep. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. One more like that. Good. This time, let's go ahead and hold it for 3, 2, 1, and release. Go ahead and take the hips back into child's pose. You can take the arms and stretch them above you, slowly working forward, 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 until it feels good for you. And then, if it feels nice, you can do a gentle rock through the lower body just to help release any tension and tightness you're holding in the hips, hip flexors. And then I just want you to inhale, come on up, sweep the hips through. You're kind of in a plank pose, and then exhale, swing it around back into child's pose. Reverse the direction. Inhale, come on up into a plank pose on your knees. Exhale, have a seat, back in child's pose. Go ahead and do that one more time on each side with your breath. Good. Coming into child's pose, arms stay extended. Curl your toes underneath you. And then I just want you to press through your arms. Keep that length in your spine so your legs are bent, your tummy is almost resting on your knees. I want you to slowly start to extend. So we have a nice long spine. Extend the legs. Work on taking the heels to the floor now. First downward dog for today. You might need to just pedal out the feet to start to relax. Tight hamstrings stretching through. But we're mainly focusing on keeping the length through the spine. So keep the triceps pointing back. Chest is nice and broad. Widen through the collar. Relax your head and neck. Make sure your tailbone is kicking up towards the sky. And then slowly work on the flexibility through the hamstrings and the calves. Inhale, look up, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway up and look, finding length in your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive, reaching up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands come to heart center for samastiki. We're going to go through our Surya Namaskar 2 times just to warm up the body, and then we'll get right to our core work. So go ahead and inhale, lift up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up and look, finding length. Exhale, fold down. Step or hop into plank. Shift your weight forward, lower down to your elbows, and then press up, upward facing dog or cobra, you choose. Exhale into downward dog. Inhale, look between the hands. Exhale, step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway up, finding length. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive, reaching up towards the center. Exhale, arms come to heart center. Second time through, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Finding length once again. Exhale, release head and neck. Step or hop into plank. Move through your chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale into downward facing dog. This should feel a little bit better than your first downward dog day. Inhale, look between the hands this time. Exhale, hop up to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway up and lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, your hands standing Tadasana. Hands are at your side. All right, working into some core movements specifically designed to help strengthen. So go ahead and inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold down. Step or hop into plank. Now I want you to shift your weight forward. Pull your belly button into your spine. Hold your tummy tight, and we're going to breathe here. And we're going to go ahead and lift our right arm up. So we're going to reach forward, lifting our right arm. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, lift left arm. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, set it down. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, come to your knees. Inhale, lifting up for cow. This time, exhale, I want you to draw your belly button into your spine and pretend there is a fire underneath you. You're drawing your belly button into your spine, and you're just gonna hold this position. So continue to breathe. Now, while you're in this position, lift up through your pelvic floor. So how do you do that? It's almost like you're doing a Kegel. So you're gonna draw your lower abdominal muscles up and in as you're drawing your belly button into your spine. Good, keep holding for as long as you can. You're inviting a little bit of heat here. As long as you can hold, drawing up through your pelvic floor. Exhale, release, that feels really great. All right, go ahead, press it back. Same thing, finding length in your spine. Press your hips up into your downward facing dog. Inhale, roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time, back into plank. This time we're gonna lift the right arm and the left leg. 3, 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Set it down. Other side, lifting the right leg and the left arm. forward, lower down onto your belly. And we're just gonna start by pressing ourselves up into Cobra. So eyes look down towards the mat. Hands are gonna come right to your ribs. Inhale, press up. And then as you exhale, I want you to try to find length. So make yourself longer. You shouldn't feel like you're crunching your spine right now. And then go ahead and inhale once again, finding that length. Exhale, coming forward. And one more. Pressing through the tops of your feet, engaging through the lower body, squeezing the glutes. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, dropping the shoulder blades away from the ears, lower down. Good, so you're working the muscles that line the lower back here. The glutes is a really great exercise. Go ahead and press yourself up into plank. Shift your weight onto your left foot. Holding your hip high, I want you to go ahead and inhale, lift your left arm up towards the ceiling. Holding a hip up as high as you can. You can choose to lift the leg here, or if you need some support, you can always bring that leg right up in front of you. Holding it for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift your arm up, pressing away from the floor. Step your top leg back behind you. Press your hips up for wild thing. Engaging through the lower body. Squeezing the glutes, opening up the shoulders. Inhale, back to side plank. And go ahead and bring your arm down to center. Lower into your chaturanga. Press up into upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale, roll yourself back into plank. This time we're switching sides. So go ahead and inhale. Lift your right arm up towards the ceiling this time. Your body is in one single plank, one single line. You can choose to lift the leg here, or you can choose to bring it in front of you. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift that right leg, set it behind you, reaching over your head, finding length, engaging your core, using your hips, and go ahead and rotate back through the plank center. Exhale, lower down, back to your belly. This time we're gonna go through our Superman pose. So take your arms above your head, and we're gonna squeeze your glutes, and squeeze your quads. So you're engaging both sides of the body here, and then we're gonna just go ahead and inhale, lift up, lifting the legs right up off the ground, lifting the upper body as far up off the ground as you can. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. This is definitely strengthening the glutes, strengthening the core, stretching the upper body as well, opening up the chest. So there's many benefits of our Superman position. And one more time, go ahead and inhale, reach up for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Go ahead and press yourself up to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bending the knees, step or hop your feet towards your hands. Now, if you have your blocks, this is going to be when we're going to use them. So take your blocks right to the side of your body. Now, if you don't have blocks, you can just choose to do this with your hands on the ground. It's okay. It just helps a bit. So we're gonna try to get our hips up off the ground. Now, still working the abdominal muscles and the hip flexors. So you're gonna press yourself up off the ground, and then I want you to try to lift your legs for 3, 2, 1. Good. So this is definitely a challenging exercise. If you've never done it before, you may try to just lift one leg and then the other. It's up to you. So I'm still working on this exercise. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes a lot of work. So go ahead and adjust yourself. This time we're gonna do the same exercise, but we're gonna try on our knees. So pressing yourself up, hold those knees up. using your abdominal muscles for 3, 2, 1. You can flip them around if you can get there. Rock yourself back through to seated position. We're gonna try that exercise one more time. Whew, feel that working. All right, go ahead. Press yourself up and lift the legs. Great job. Whew, I feel that working. Feels really good though. The more you do it, the better you get at it. And you can definitely feel you have to engage your quads to lift your legs up off the ground. And there's times I feel my legs locking up. So try to squeeze and continue to breathe, and you'll work through that. Go ahead and press yourself up. This time, pulling our knees to our chest, holding your belly in, and then sweep it through if you can do so. That's fun. All right, here we are in seated. Go ahead and shift your weight back a little bit. Now, you can choose. Why don't we all start here with the knees bent? And then I just want you to go ahead and extend the right leg. And then the left, drop the right, drop the left. Up, up, down, down. You gotta adjust yourself on your seat bones. Now, I want you to try to think about keeping a flat back, okay? So if you're rounding here, that's not exactly ideal. So I want you to try to make an adjustment. That's why I actually adjust my cushions underneath me, my sits bones. So lift to one, and then the other, and sit back down. For 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and extend the legs, hold the belly in, lifting, chest towards the ceiling. Drop your shoulders away from your ears, flat back, lifting the legs and hold for 3, 2, 1. Slowly roll back. We're in our bow pose. We're slowly rolling back. And then I want you to pull up. Okay? Rolling back, pulling up. Now, if you don't have the strength to do this, you will know because your lower back will actually start to bother you. If that's the case, then I just want you to try to either hold the pose or take a break and come back into it. But don't keep doing the exercise if it's bothering you. Hang in there. We got 4, 3, 2, whoop, and 1. Great job. Slowly lower this time, release. Oh, I got some heat there. That felt good. All right, so we are kind of just lifting the legs and kind of crouching forward, and the hip flexors causes them to tighten up. We've worked the abdominal muscles here, and now I want us to focus on the glutes for core work. So press your hips up, take your legs, spread them, and a lot of times our knees want to flail out, so we want to keep them parallel in front of us. Now you can choose if you want to open up your chest here. You can take your arms, clasp them behind your back. Now squeeze your thighs together, not so they touch, but just so that your inner thighs are active and engaged. And I just want you to relax in this pose, pressing through the heels, taking your tailbone, curling it under so you're not arcing your back here, and just breathe. Find stillness in the times where you actually have to use a lot of your strength. That's what I want you to practice here. Go ahead, take your arms. You don't have to clasp them anymore. We're gonna roll down, tap your hips to the ground, and then we're gonna press our hips right back up. For 3, 2, and 1. This time go ahead and lift your right leg up towards the ceiling. Holding your hips up, try not to drop one hip over the other. Find that comfort again in the stillness of this pose. And then lower the hips for 3, 2, and 1. Press the hips back up. Set the right leg on the ground. This time lift the left leg up. Make sure the hips are square. Find the comfort and the strength in this pose. The lower body's heating up. Accept it. Hold it and breathe through it. Lower your hips. Press it back up for 3, 2, and 1. Take both heels back down towards the ground. Exhale, lower the spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. Go ahead, just take the heels together, knees apart. And in this pose, we're actually gonna work on our Kegels. So I just want you to think of pulling your lower abdominals up inside. So it's like you're going to be lifting through your pelvic floor. And so I just want you to think about doing that. This pose can actually just help enhance how you feel that Kegels, and they definitely help with your strength overall. And if you have any troubles with feeling like you're jumping, or if you're moving around and you feel like you could pee your pants, even after childbirth, a lot of times this muscle has become very weak. So we're just strengthening that area. And I just want you to go ahead and try to hold for 2 or 3 seconds with your Kegels, and then release, and then repeat. And the more you practice these, you can get up to holding Kegel for 10 seconds. That's a really good goal, but it takes practice. As you let yourself come back to a nice calm breath and heart rate comes down. So go ahead and take the knees, pull them back together. This time we're going to do something for the pelvic floor and the lower abdominal muscles. If you're looking at me right now, you can see my back has arched off the floor a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my belly button into my spine, and I'm actually going to do an isometric hold here. And so I'm going to draw my belly button into my spine and hold tight. Now you can choose if you want to add a crunch and hold as well, you can. And we're just going to go ahead and breathe and hold. Exhale, release. Go ahead and stretch it out if you need to. Inhale, go ahead and tuck. Belly button comes in towards your spine. You're holding your stomach nice and tight, lifting through the pelvic floor. And you can choose to lift upper body off the ground as well. Exhale, release. And we're just going to do that one final time. Inhale, draw your belly button in, lift your upper body off the ground. Hold for 3, 2, if you want, you can extend a leg here, or 2 legs. 1, exhale, inhale, reach the arms above the head. Oh, it feels like a really nice stretch. Exhale, release. Let your feet flop out. Take your arms by your side and go ahead and enjoy this space, your final pose, your Shavasana. You can go ahead and take a moment to say thank you to yourself for taking time to practice self-care and self-love. Without self-care and self-love, the world is not a good place. It makes it very hard to take care of others when you yourself, you're not feeling well, you're not happy, you're not at peace. So this moment is so special. So tell yourself thank you. And then I just want you to take a moment to draw the corners of your lips up, finding a smile. Maybe you can actually think of something today that made you laugh or smile. Or if there was nothing today, think back to yesterday or the day before. And feel a genuine smile. A smile is worth so much. It does so much for stress levels, and actually helps with weight loss if you're happy, letting go of stress that you hold on to. bring your legs in towards your stomach, pull your head up, and then I just want you to start to rock and roll. Rock and roll till you feel real good. And roll up to center. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to take care of yourself. And I hope you go through your day smiling, finding reasons to be happy, to go throughout your day and remember what you practiced today, drawing your belly button in towards your spine, holding your stomach in, and feeling strength and confidence when you walk and move throughout your day. We will see you soon. If you haven't already done so, please hit the like button, and then also click subscribe. That way you'll get notifications anytime I post new workouts, which is every week. We'll see you again. Namaste.